What's up everybody, my name is T-Grizzz and you're watching Tactical Friday. In today's video I'm going to explain what Tactical Friday is and I'm going to talk a little bit about the gameplay. So, what is Tactical Friday? Tactical Friday is a video that I do every Friday where I take some gameplay and I dissect it. Sometimes I take the really bad gameplay, sometimes I take a mediocre gameplay, sometimes I will take a good gameplay. Depends on what video idea I have. But what I'm going to do is take some mistakes out of the video or point them out, and I'm going to correct myself so you guys can learn from my mistakes, and also so that I can learn from my mistakes. Also in these videos I'm going to give tips on what to use in which game types and what works best for me. And also Tactical Friday, I'm going to ask you guys at the end of each video or at the end of each Tactical Friday to leave me a suggestion of a class setup that you guys want me to use. For instance, if somebody comments that he wants to see some M8A1 select fire gameplay, if you think that's really that is a really good idea, you need to thumb up that comment so that I can see it, and which class setup gets the most votes that one I will pick, I think. And another thing I will do is sometimes I will do these things live where I go into a free-for-all or go into a TDM or whatever game mode I'm feeling like, and then I'm basically going to think out loud while I'm playing the game and hopefully make an entertaining live video for you guys as a Tactical Friday. And also, oh, never mind, I just mentioned the commenting. So let's get into the gameplay then. We're playing some free-for-all on Express. I go 30 and 8, so it's a mediocre gameplay. Some might call it good, some might call it mediocre. It isn't bad. And what I'm using right here is the MSMC with the laser sight and silencer. My secondary is the B23R. It's the 3-burst secondary pistol. Excuse me. It's really good because it can kill people in just one burst, but you have to get all 3 bullets in that person, and with lag issues that isn't always the case, so you have to shoot multiple times. But in my opinion it is the best secondary gun there is, because the fully automatic gun, the fully automatic secondary, the last one you unlock, I think the recoil is a little bit all over the place, and with the 3 burst it's easier to manage. As my first perk I'm using Flak Jacket, and why am I using Flak Jacket? Because in free-for-all people tend to use claymores and use bouncing baddies, because they can shut off a corner, for example, when somebody's up in a building and there are 2 ways that you can climb up. You might place a bouncing baddie on the one entrance, and then camp in the corner or camp in the window of the other entrance, so you lock that area down. So that's why I'm using Flak Jacket to avoid those explosions, so I can kill those campers. And my second perk is Scavenger, and in my opinion the second perk slot isn't that useful to me. Fast hand is kind of useful, but I can live without it. And Scavenger, I only use Scavenger when I'm using an SMG or a gun that shoots really fast, that will consume a lot of bullets. And also when I'm using equipment that I want to replenish fast. because in this setup I'm using the black hats, which I don't use at all. But when I do those things, you only have 2, and when you have scavenger, you can replenish those, I think. So you have so you can take down air support or hack care packages and that sort of stuff. So that's why I use scavenger, to replenish stuff, and yeah, that's the main function. But that's why I use scavenger. And my third perk is tactical mask. And I use this because awareness and dead silence are pretty much useless in this game. And it isn't that I was such a sound whore, but my headphones were pretty useful, because in Black Ops 1 I played a lot of Search and Destroy, and then I got that headphone, and it was really useful because I could hear the footsteps. I wasn't good at sound whoring, but I was okay. So I'm using tactical mask, and this is because stun grenades and shock charges are really powerful in this game. I haven't been flashed a lot, I believe. And as you can see here, flak jacket saves my life. But tactical mask is a must-have for me at this point, because a shock charge is pretty much an instant death when somebody hits you real close. And now it's hailing, so I don't know if you can hear it on the background, but it's hailing. Back to the main point. And also with concussions. Sorry, it was a little bit slow there. But with concussions, the same thing. When you get hit by him, it's almost an instant death, because you're so slow, and it takes such a long time to recover from it. It isn't normal, and I'm using just a normal grenade. I don't care much about the grenades because I don't usually use them, except for here, but they're pretty useful because you can cook them. And I'm using the black hat for taking down air support. Instead of taking up a secondary, I use the black hat to take out any air support. I don't use it in this game, but I use it in other games. And one last tip I want to give you guys is use low kill streaks, so you can rank up faster and get them faster. And another thing is stick to one area in free-for-all, and use a silencer and use cover. But I will elaborate those things in another video, because we've run out of time. I want to ask you guys to comment down below some random class setups, and I will try to use them, and then I will see you next time. Goodbye.